Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from August 5th through the 7th, 2022. This is for Cancer, last shuffle for Cancer here. Alright, Cancer, excuse my throat. We have decrease and we have courage. well, here's the deal. Maybe you're not as courageous as you were before, but a lot of times with this energy combined, it would be that you don't need to be as courageous and brave as before. No one wants to have to be brave. I'm telling you that requires, you know what I mean? A giant's involved, a dragon is involved, something like that, right? Something that feels like it's insurmountable. But if this is decreasing, that means that things aren't as scary as they seem. It's a lot easier to deal with than it seems. What's decreasing is things ending, lots of things ending. You have to have the courage to try to nurture things back to what it should be, trying to strike a balance. This is ending, they say, or decreasing, where you're not experiencing so many harsh endings anymore, especially in things that you have invested time into. It just seems like with this that maybe you have been for some time putting your efforts into something that just turned out to be nothing. And so that's ending those painful responsibilities, just the responsibility, because the Ten of Swords is a responsibility. That means that you kept feeling as though there was still something to salvage, and then they stab another knife and a sword in you. Then you go, well, there may be something still left to salvage with the Seven of Pentacles. Then they stab another sword. You're like, I'm going to turn the other cheek, and I'm going to continue to work. That's a painful responsibility there, and they want you to know that that's decreasing. So you're not going to have as much courage to continue to nurture something for a balance. Yeah, no more of that. There may have been fears at some point, waiting, a lot of waiting, and a lot of continuous stabbings. Okay, but that's what they're showing here, is that this energy that used to overwhelm you, that you had to continue to nurture something or work on something or be the bigger person and be the one that's very responsibly trying to grow something. You're not having to have the courage to do it, even though you felt broken, hurt, like things were just not going to work out. What's releasing, what needs to be released, and what is decreasing now is continuing to choose to learn better ways to make something out of nothing. Because that's what this all shows to me. I'm making something out of nothing here. I'm learning as I go and trying to make things happen. I'm choosing to do this consistently. That is being decreased. So victim mentality, Ace of Swords, and Nine of Swords. These painful responsibilities were causing a lot of anxiety, and because of this and you're on your mind, what's on your mind, or what could be on your mind, because this is all mentality anyway too, is the truth of the situation. Finally, just seeing what it is for what it is. And I think that for a long time, you may have felt very stuck because you could not see things clearly. You couldn't see that something was really harming you, or someone. Maybe for a while you couldn't really see it. And now this weekend, it may be that you do. It's finally like dawning on you, like, oh my gosh, I tied myself to this bed. And so this would be an energy of now having the clarity and realizing that there's really nothing to worry about. Like, because you have clarity. Worry when you don't. But when you do, then it's like, oh, that's why I was worrying all the time. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see XYZ, right? And then you have fear with the Eight of Swords and Death. You fear that that you'll never be free. I think this is the thing. This is what kickstarts everything. The energy everything that you're doing, the way that you're going about doing things is like every action that you take, it seems as though it is coming from a place of, I feel stuck. I'm afraid I will never be free of whatever you seem to feel is keeping you stuck. So whatever this thought is, a lot of it is you choosing to make it an obstacle. Not that you are choosing it because you want to be stuck. It's because you really can't see that nothing is nowhere near as bad as it seems. Whatever you went through is past, and it's not happening now. And I think that's the problem. You may feel there may be things that's like reminding you of the storm you went through, maybe with another person or just in another situation. And so they want you to see that the fear, that's the energy you're coming from, and it's changing. You're realizing that, because the fear, of course, is like, oh, I'm afraid that things will not die. Like I will still be stuck here. And it will never change. It will never end. Okay, but then you see the truth after this energy comes in. This is like, the truth is, I am full of anxiety, and oh yeah, just I'm full of anxiety here, and that the truth is that really I may have put myself here by choosing, well, not by choosing, but just by not being able to see things clearly. That I'm not stuck. There's no such thing. Okay? And having to have the courage now, right? Having to have the courage now to, that energy, all of this stuff is decreasing. I think that's what happens when decreases here, that it was heightened at some point. And when the feeling goes away, if the feeling is going away, that means that things are not intensified as it was before. Maybe it's not as prominent. Maybe one day you wake up and realize, I don't have to do X, Y, Z. I don't have to speak to this person. I don't have to deal with this. And with that energy throughout the weekend, you're just like, well, you know what? I nurture what I want to nurture. I don't have to have the courage to continue to try again. It's all on me to nurture everything. It's all on me to take care of everything. So what's decreasing, it truly is things, just like whatever you work on, whatever you're trying to do consistently, it's just every time you make a choice, somebody is stabbing you in the back, or something is stabbing you every time, and you're still having to get up and still do whatever. A lot of times the Queen of Pentacles is a mother figure or a parent. And so that would be another energy too, of having to do so much, like to try to keep things going on your own. Sometimes this is what this also looks like. But you're not having to continue, like you're not in a state where things are happening to you like you're a child. You know how people, you could be an adult and people treat you just like you're some little person, you know. They don't treat you with the respect that you deserve. And so that, since that's decreasing, you're not having to have the courage to stand up and go, well, look, I'm not a page, I'm a queen, thank you very much, don't play with me. You don't have to do that as much, right? This is just very interesting, because I like the fact that it kicks off with you realizing that you are not stuck. And if you don't know that, then this is the time for you to pay attention to the fact that you're not stuck anywhere. You don't have to deal with certain things. You don't have to be under a certain person, or at in a situation you don't want to be in, period. And that's what this is saying to you, okay? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.